Hello everybody, Alzheimer here. So today we are on the PTS server and we are testing the new Nobility and Decay set. Now this set was just changed so that the self-tether actually does work. Now I have been testing this just a little bit just to see how it is and what's good, what's bad. So let me just show you how it works, at least from what I understand in the few seconds I've been doing it. Let's attack these motherfuckers. Cast that, so now I should be able to do this. And now, as you can see, you know, I have, hello, attack. I have this all around me and it follows me. But if you recast it, it goes away. Because now it's on that cooldown. You see what I'm saying? So you have to cast this. I don't know if I can find anything else. Which should immediately make you tetherable. I picked the wrong zone. The zone is so dead. It never has anything. Enemies, any enemies? Hello. Here we go. Alright. So you cast, well, oops. You cast this while in combat. Now, as you can see, I have Beautiful Corpse. So I should be able to do this. Which again, it... So that's that, right? And it should last another 4 seconds. Yep, there we go. But now it's on cooldown. So if I cast this again, I'm not going to have it. So I think it's a unique set. I think it's really cool that I'm able to count myself as a corpse, but for sure. The 20-second cooldown, at least, or 18-second cooldown, because I only have one thing on my bar, is really unique. But the cooldown also holds it back because I can't, as I'm fighting someone else, as this runs out, I can't just transfer to someone else. I can't just recast a tether on quote me or redo Beautiful Corpse by recasting a Bone Tyrant ability in combat. No, there's a cooldown. So I have to wait for that cooldown to go away before I can do a self tether again. So that really holds it back. Plus, I think what they're hinting at here, like I did in the PTS patch notes, as long as I put those out first, which I should. I think what this is saying is that, or hinting at, like nudge nudge, is that Necromancer, it works better as a up close and personal melee class, which probably means stamina is going to benefit from this a lot more than Magicka, because you're going to be up close and personal. You could do this ability to get people towards you, which is a Bone Tyrant ability, right? And then you can do all kinds of, I mean, this is Magicka. I just put random crap on my bar. What I was doing in this is I was testing this as more as a burst ability versus a bomb ability. You know, that's really what I was kind of leaning more towards it as. Because Blast Bones is just too unreliable. This is too slow, unreliable. So this and this is all I really need. I mean, this shows you all the ability. I mean, I like this ability, but I don't really have a lot unlocked on Necro. But I think, like I said, I think that this build is going to benefit stamina players more than Magicka players. because it's not clunky, you know, and let's see here. Like I can put different abilities on my bar. Let's just see if I can just very quickly do something like this here. I've already kind of set this up a little bit. Let's see. So yeah, it's not bad. So this is more of, again, I'm just doing this really quickly. Like I don't really want to make it an entirely long video. I might do a nobility and decay build. Let's see how this works. I mean, the build right now, I kind of lean more PvP, but I'm doing deadly because the tether's more of a dot. So I mean, leaning into the dot thing. I have slime car on my bar just to get through mobs faster, you know, and this is probably have to change these for stamina, but again, that's not, this is just testing things out. And I did this because it's a way to keep, it's kind of a way to, if you're a melee player, you kind of need to catch up to people. It's not really a very highly used ability anymore for that fact, but I think that if you're melee, a lot of the times the biggest thing that works against you is people can very easily get away from you. Why is this sound so empty of like just like fucking wolves, man? Like, jeez, I'm on PTS server, no one's here but me. Pretty sure I'm the only person in this entire zone. Oh god, all I have is fucking deer. I picked the worst zone for this. Screw this. Jesus Christ. I need some mobs, man. Note to devs, put crap in Blackwood. Thank you. Signed every player ever. It's so hard to test in that zone because I spent half the video looking for someone to attack. So, like I said, I mean, I don't think nobility of decay is going to hide anything that's wrong with necromancers. I definitely think. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Why couldn't I tether to myself? Okay, let's try this. There we go. Definitely feels better. I will say that. It definitely feels better doing stamina. You know, with comboed with this. You know, this is a burst ability. I probably won't even have this on my bar. But this is a burst ability. Let's just put it back just for the sake. I probably actually, you know what? I think I know what I would do. I could do this. So this would basically be set up if I was doing something more stamina-like. Let's wait 20 seconds here. I think now that really now if you're gonna go melee, you really have to be beefy, I think. Yeah, I think that really it really opens things up when you can have this going, you know? But when you can't have this going, Tether goes back to being useless. So it's a very interesting setup. I think it's going to raise some interest in Necro a little bit, maybe more for stamina Necro, because you can't really do melee Magicka Necro, at least not right now. You know, but I think like I said, the reason why you use this is because people are going to try to get away from you, so you use this to catch up. You know, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like it. Um, I really it's an interesting thing a lot, you know, but at the same time, um, the cooldown can be a little brutal in terms of reusability. Um, but I like it. It's different. If you're, I think it's going to make stamina Arcanist. Jesus, I think it's going to make stamina Necro a little more fun, where you can even do something like a deadly set on stamina Necro because this is a dot, you know. And then, like I said, I'm using this as a burst ability because this is the way I used to use this ability way back in the day. Quick story, and then I'll end the video. When this first came out, I did do the harmony bombing. I totally did. Not gonna lie, it was a lot of fun. But then it got kind of boring, you know. But harmony bombing was still viable, but I wanted to do something a little different. So what I did was I used this ability. I still did harmony, and I still did the self synergy, but I used it more. I wasn't really much of a glass cannon. I was just a regular DPS, you know, just in Cyrodiil, and I used this as a burst ability since Blast Bones was complete garbage. Still kind of is. Um, and it really helped me out. So that's what I'm using here, testing it out as a burst ability, even on someone as a stamina. I think it would still help out to use some of my stamina ability, some of my Magicka costs for something, because this is free. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, I would probably this brings Nobility in Decay from probably from an F tier, almost. I would say it would actually be a U tier, which is useless, um, to more of like a C tier, maybe like a because it would be higher if it worked really well on both classes, but having a dot around you. Um, let's see if the ability says radius is 5 meters, like around, like damage wise. So 5 meters around you, you can't really do melee for Magicka because this is a tank heal. It does do some damage, but it's more of a tank heal than damage, so it doesn't really work. You have to go stamina to maximize your damage if you're going to be melee. So that's why it's more of a C tier, because it only really works for stamina, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Mining Resolve is still kind of in Mining Protection because you get Minor Protection here, but this ability is broken. But you still get it from here, and it's a Bone Tyrant ability. So the set is encouraging you to use more Bone Tyrant abilities, and one gives you the buff that this is supposed to be a unique beneficial thing, and it's not. But thankfully, I guess, I don't know if you can call that thankfully. Thankfully, this doesn't work because it doesn't stun on the first. It's supposed to stun every 2 seconds, as it says right there, after 2 seconds. It doesn't do that though. So right now it's after 4 seconds. So this is broken. So, I mean, and this only grants minor protection while you're standing in it, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. It's just... Okay, never mind. I thought it was while you're standing in it. So it's still kind of eh. And then minor resolve, a lot of us in PvP use resolving vigor or vigor, whether you're a stamina or magicka user, because some classes don't really have great heal over times, and this is a great heal over time. But it also gives you minor result. So both buffs that this set gives you, is kind of nullified. But that beautiful corpse ability where you can do the self synergy is interesting enough. Now I wonder if it also does the heal. That's something I just thought of. Let's test it out. Alright, so let's do this here. It does. The only thing is, there's no... Because I use the morph that doesn't have anything around you, you have no idea if it's working or not. So that kind of sucks. But, so that's interesting. So it works on restoring tether, obviously, and shocking tether, but this one's more obvious, and I think it has a longer duration. Because this duration is only 12 seconds, this is 20 seconds, so this is not really worth it. For using, I wouldn't use restoring tether as, unless you're a healer, but I wouldn't use restoring tether or any of its morphs. If you're going to use this set, I would use this ability, because this will go around you and it does damage, and while you're siphoning your health, magic, and stamina is also increased too, and that should still factor in. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't have my magic is only 800. This is 1080. So while this is going, I'm going to have higher recovery. Let's see. Yep. So that's good. But again, the cooldown could be a little brutal. I'm on the PTS, so it's not like there's anything that tells me the cooldown on the set, anything to remind me. But still. Anyway, I made this video long enough. It's interesting, but it only really benefits stamina necromancers or melee necromancers. Healers also, I guess, if people stand close enough to you, but your duration is significantly decreased, so I don't know how beneficial that is for healers. So anyway, thank you for watching. Look out for more videos from me. I'll be trying to do the best I can for update 40. I might do another run in Endless Archive, but I'm not really sure. Doesn't really seem to be my thing, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys a lot, and I will see you in the next one.